Hello, everybody. You have Hasid
Hey guys.
and myself, TSB, here bringing you a new gaming review. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. This is the sequel to February 2014 release, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, being played on the PS4, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, and of course, the PC. It's a third-person shooter derived from the tower defense game, Plants vs. Zombies on iOS and Android back in the day. In my opinion, this is one of the better releases that EA, Electronic Arts, has published in a while. Yes, I'm putting Battlefront in that pile. Censoring, definitely. Anyhow, Hasid and I are what you would call experienced PS4 Plants vs. Zombie players, since we and our kids played the crap out of the first installment. Now, we have a sequel to play with. I've held off personally on purchasing it, as I'm waiting for some reviews and gameplays. What better than one of our members to give us the goods? So we're going to use a rating system of 1 to 5, 5 being completely meeting expectations. So Hasten, right off the bat, what is your first impressions of the game?
First impressions is I played the first Plants vs. Zombie. I loved it. I platinumed the game. Went through all the modes. Had a lot of fun. And this new game is even better. I mean, this thing has more enemies, more players to play with. So just overall review is very high. I'd give it a 5.
Very nice, very nice. What are some of the modes of the gameplay? Before it was there was still multiplayer, but and there was kind of the capture the flag where you plant the garden, protect the garden. But what are some of the modes?
So they kept those modes in for the multiplayer. New mode, they kind of have a sandbox area where you can run out between the plants and the zombies in a center sandbox area where you can run around and learn how to learn all the players' moves. And my kids will spend an hour just running around, goofing off in that area, and there's lots of little side missions, and they have a great time with it.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Tell us about the multiplayer. I had a lot of fun with that in the first version.
Yeah, they have the same type of games. They got a team deathmatch mode. They've got a grab the garden gnome and bring it to a certain flag and protect it till it explodes. And the first to get 3 points wins. They've got a kind of a progressive conquest mode where you take over a base, and if you take it over, you go to the next one, and that's a lot of fun. And what they added also in that one, the last stage on that one always kind of has a kind of almost a mini game type style game with it there, which is a lot of fun.
Nice, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Are you seeing a lot of activity in multiplayer? Is it the servers are full?
Oh yeah, the servers are loading up, and there's lots of people to play. One thing I'd say with the variety of players, it seems like they've already had to do a balance with the Rose character. She was extremely OP in the beginning. She's supposed to be a support character, and you were playing matches with like all Roses versus against the zombies. But thankfully they already came out with a balance, and they're continuing to work with the game, which is great.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I noticed this is going to be a very strong game. The first game was very strong with EA. They did report it as being a very successful release back in 2014. So they're putting everything they've got into this one as well. And like I said earlier, before we started the recording, I was surprised that even Frostbite 3 is involved. And I doubt there's any Levolution in there like that, but...
It actually does have a little bit of level.
Oh, it does?
I was playing it's called Garden Ops mode, where you have to like protect an area, and you just get wave after wave of plants or zombies coming to a certain area. And they have like an Egypt level, and when you get towards the end, it actually was like a big what do they call that? The Maboob.
Okay.
Dust storm.
Oh, the Haboob? Yeah.
Yeah. So it actually has some Levolution in it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a nice little touch. It's probably better than what happened in BF4, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of felt like that Omam leveler, big sandstorm coming through, which was cool. I didn't expect to get as much out of this game that is really geared towards the younger gamer, but the amount of content they got in there is great, which is nice. A lot of times I feel like they're giving us like half a game, and then you gotta like DLC us to death. I mean, the amount of content that's released right now is really, really good.
Oh, that's good. You're right. It's becoming more and more rare to have games that have so much content that you can enjoy what you spent with. Usually, $69, $59, or the deluxe I saw was $69. So that's a lot of money. You expect a lot of gameplay, a lot of fun. So
yeah, and the deluxe version, I believe, is mostly just cosmetic gear.
okay.
It's not giving anybody an unfair advantage or anything like that. So
Okay.
it's more just if you really want to support the game and love it, you can get more decorative things.
That's cool. That's
So.
cool. Okay, so now jumping back now to the gameplay itself, usability, functionality of the characters. How would you rate the gameplay on that scale of 1 to 5? 5 being completely meeting your expectations.
Yeah, I'd definitely give it a 5 on the gameplay. It's smooth. Gets a little chaotic, and sometimes you get lost in the smoke and all the cartooniness of it all. It can get a little overwhelming. But I mean, this isn't a competitive shooter. This is just, a fun game for kids to kind of get introduced to a shooter type game. And I think for what it is, it really nails it and gets it out, home run out of the park on this one for sure.
Very cool, very cool. And obviously you and I have kids, and we're talking about our kids playing it, but we're also going to have fun playing it as well.
Yeah,
which is cool, because then we get to be involved and play with them and have a good time.
Yeah, and there's levels of the gameplay in it as well. They've got a feature where you get multiplier by doing these little missions that will refresh daily. They'll have ones for zombies, your plants, and multiplayer little mini missions like get 10 kills with the cactus, or get so many revives. And as you progress those things, you get coins to help you unlock more of the game. And so it has lots and lots of little reward systems. It just makes it fun to keep playing it and come back to it every day.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
What about the storyline? I was watching some of you're playing some of the single player and the footage that I've got in here. How's the storyline? How would you rate that?
I would definitely, it's not real deep, but the comedy is spot on. It's really funny. You got, really silly, goofy stuff. It's juvenile. It's not like you're gonna win an Oscar. But the kids, they're definitely gonna enjoy it. And
Okay.
So far it's been great. I've only gone through the zombie mode, and I've almost beat the zombie story mode. It's been very entertaining.
Cool.
But I don't know if it's real deep. I feel like I've almost beaten the zombie story mode with the amount of time I put into it already. But then again, I also think it's geared more for kids, so I think they'll get more replay value out of it.
Okay. Something that we focus a lot on. How do you feel about how would you rate the graphics of the game?
They stepped up and they made the graphics, another level up from the previous game, which is nice to see. It's very cartoony, but it's smooth. It looks nice. The game doesn't have any major glitches or serious problems.
Okay.
It's been really good.
Okay. No rubber banding of our EA
I haven't
history.
seen any bad laggy, anything like that.
Very nice. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. And what about the reward system? Are your kids going to stay engaged with the reward system that's in there? And what is the reward system in the second installment?
All the reward system is getting multipliers so you can level your characters up quicker. The mini missions, you get rewards for more coins, in-game cash, which you use for more decorative type characters, or different modes for the characters. So you'll have like a fire version of your pea shooter, and you'll have an ice version. So you have to unlock those by getting in-game currency. So then you get a new character to try out. They have slightly different types of attacks. Might be more damage but slower, and it just gives them different looks and things like that. So
cool. So it should keep everybody engaged and pushing to to achieve more. So,
Yes.
and on that note, we'll be posting. You've already started. You've already got one up on how to get some of the trophies and platinum out certain things, and I guess for our listeners and viewers to stay tuned. We'll come up with more of that stuff.
Yeah, I did a trophy guide on promoting a character. It wasn't real clear. I looked at the trophy list and it said you need to promote a character, and it didn't say much else. Found out that you needed to take a character to level 10, and then you can promote them, which brings them back to level 1, but gives you a bonus in your in coins, so you can buy some more characters, and it also changes kind of like your nameplate. So as you level that character up, other players in multiplayer can see, how much you. It's kind of like prestiging, I guess, in Call of Duty. How many times you've gone over and restarted that character over and over again.
Okay, cool, very cool. Well, Hasten, I really appreciate you sharing this and reviewing the game for us, and for everybody else, stay tuned. We'll keep more reviews like this and how-tos on trophies and platinuming certain things. So thanks again, Hasten.
Oh yeah, had a great time.
All right, stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for stopping by.